Man, what a week. Bristol night race. Where have you been, Justin?
Asleep.
Well, you missed a heck of a party.
I missed this.
Oh, you missed that. I wasn't really a party. People were upset just a bit. Jordan became so upset I haven't seen him or heard from him. I've contacted his family. His wife kind of seemed relieved. I've never heard a toddler be like, good, I'm glad he's gone. He smells bad. I've never heard that from a toddler about her father. But if anybody knows where Jordan's at, the last time we saw him is on the video. You can go check out the Bristol night race video we made down there talking to some of y'all.
Yep.
Go look it up. But right now we're looking at paint schemes coming up for Texas, talking about how they did it at Bristol.
Texas. Come on back and we'll show you.
Are you excited about Texas?
No, I'm not.
Me neither. Let's check it out. Oh, man, we are getting it going here today, folks. I am who they call the Dr. Aaron Hurd, and with me, as almost always, is Moon Pie Johnson. Moon Pie, how have you been this week, buddy?
I've been cooking them up in the microwave and throwing them down on the plate.
Ooh, no, that's a way to live right there. I guess they make RC Cola. Is that still a thing? I haven't seen it in a while.
If it is, it's around here because it's...
That's true. You'd know it. I hadn't seen it much, but supposedly there's some rules about eating it and moon pies together that enhance the quality of both things. There's an old marketing campaign, I believe.
Hey.
Speaking of old people with a marketing campaign.
This guy right here.
Look at this old man.
Man.
Pulling it down. What are you going to do? Win, 51?
2.4753 second margin of victory.
Oh, I'm going to be honest with you.
Over my boy.
Second half of the race was pretty boring. Honestly, just I don't know what happened, but they just went to drive it. I don't know. I thought maybe they were all like, oh, well, rain could show up at any moment or what have you. But
I feel like that was the first half of the race, and then after they got to halfway, maybe they just didn't care anymore.
Well, Denny was gone. I mean, he took off. Some people had some problems, but big win for Big Den. He's got to be happy with what's going on with him.
FedEx back this week.
FedEx again, and it's the pretty much primary FedEx, right? They're maybe expecting good things at Texas. Oh, your boy second.
Oh.
I sat there, man, and I just kept hoping for a caution. I kept saying, please let there be a caution. I don't want to watch Denny Hamlin win this. Let's see what the five's got.
Well, he led a few laps, but never. Well, I mean, he was in the top five most of the race.
Yeah, he was running good. Oh. He just lost. You know what? Also, one thing to take into consideration: he started 36th.
He did
dead last. You have to think if he didn't have to fight his way through. I mean. He maybe didn't have to run the car as hard the whole race, and then also, he could maybe get up there and get a lead for where he pushed it. So probably was his if it hadn't been for that bad qualifying.
Is this really the scheme this week? Because they tricked us last week.
They did trick us.
Then he showed up in the Valvoline.
Yeah, I know, right? It's weird. I don't know. I had Valvoline down last week, and then they showed it was different, and I changed it. But supposedly it's back to Big Rick's supercars. Going to make big money.
Here's Big Joe's supercar.
Yeah, Joe. Oh, look at Joe. Look at this. This is the traditional Kyle Busch layout, his last layout for the interstate batteries. Makes me miss it. Honestly, this was my favorite Kyle Busch scheme. I dug it.
I liked it. Oh, yeah. Even back to Labonte. This has been a good, cool scheme.
It's a hot scheme. Lightning. Who can go wrong with it?
I thought this guy was going to win the race. Because he dominated the first half.
Listen, a lot of people were picking him.
Miss Food City.
She
almost called it.
She was on there. She had a good pick.
Better luck next time.
Hot car. Christopher Bell very well could win Texas. I suspect Christopher Bell wins something before the playoffs is over.
Think so?
I might be wrong, but I'm just saying, give it a few days. Let's see how it goes.
Prediction.
Here's the new king.
Another top five.
Oh, I thought maybe he had a shot. Look at that. Second sword. He could have
had one in each hand.
He should have got that sword out. It would have helped him so much more. He just stick it in some people's tires or even waving it around, just holding it out the window on fire. That's got to intimidate drivers.
They've been very intimidating.
I'd pull over. I'd be like, you know what?
Dale Jr. pulled over when his car caught on fire.
Right, exactly. He had fire, and he said, forget this. I'm getting out.
Well.
Yeah, Chris Buescher. Listen, Chris Buescher can go somewhere, I guess. He can do it.
He's probably going somewhere right now as we're filming this.
He probably is. He's crazy like it. Oh, my God. I did want to tell you.
A blacked out interstate batteries.
This right here, this is my rap of the week.
Oh.
This is hot. I'm going to say something that's sacrilege to a Kyle Busch fan. This is the hottest interstate battery scheme I've ever seen. That's how big I think of this. This black with the green lightning, dude, this is it for me. This, oh, my God. I don't even know. I don't have words. I'm stunned. This is one of the most beautiful cars I've ever seen in my life. They saved it all the way. There's not that many races left. It's
Ty fifth, top 5
yeah,
for
right.
Ty Gibbs at a tough racetrack.
I think that's his best finish ever, right?
Or
did he have a 4th?
He's been in the last 10 weeks or
he's
so.
On the way.
Been coming on.
He's coming. I'm telling you, he might win one for the year's over.
Yeah,
he's definitely going to win next year. I don't see how he can't.
Man.
But then again, who knows what happens in the hearts of man?
This is
the shadow knows.
This is very.
It's hot. If you don't think it's hot, I'm going to ask you to leave. I mean, that's all I got. It's so hot. Speaking of something as hot as the sun,
this car,
Michael McDowell is sixth place at Bristol.
Place at Bristol, man.
Listen, for a front row car, this is a pretty amazing. He went hard,
dude. He's like he knew he had to win, so he gave it his best shot.
Whatever the guys at the shop knew, whatever secret they had, they put it
do
on
it again this week.
Well, yeah, there you go. Just keep doing it, right? Like you were saving it for something. To keep on until they find it. Make it work. He's re-signed, coming back next year. Going to have more love. What do you think? Can he make the playoffs again? Can he do it again next year?
Yeah. He can.
I think so, too. I think he can. I think front row might be on the come-up.
I'm not sure, but he can.
I know they're not going to be an A team anytime soon, but
no.
they're on the horizon of becoming a strong B team. That's just my opinions.
Mickey McDowell.
Oh.
Mickey Blue.
Chase.
Mick Blue here.
He got the baby blue with the big badge. He won first place at the county fair for the biggest heifer.
He did.
They put it right there on the side of the car for everybody to see.
A Holstein.
Holstein in the Holstein River. This is my least favorite chase scheme. I'd go as far as as to say it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
That's just me, though.
It's appealing to the eye that it's been 2 weeks in a row, though, without the original.
Yeah.
The primary scheme.
Right.
But, it's not a very cool looking.
I don't know why you'd want that baby blue. It's just weird. Speaking of weird, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Go like our Facebook page. We need it. Go follow and like our YouTube page. Like the videos. Give us some help. It costs you nothing, but it does a world of good for us.
Yeah, and
just throwing it out there.
Chase Elliott doesn't care. So.
He doesn't care. I heard Chase Elliott. Now, Chase Elliott was at the Chevy stage talking and had a few things to say. He was late getting there. We were waiting on him for quite a while. He might have been held up. But also, he got there because the announcer said he did, and apparently just sat in the golf cart for 10 minutes while everybody was in a crowd waiting on him. Finally, he came on stage. I'm not knocking him. He might have been busy. I'm just saying we were waiting. And the questions were hard-hitting, like, Chase, what kind of food do you splurge on when you want to eat something naughty or whatever? And he's like, I'll eat cereal. And then he's like, if I want to be, you get nasty, the worst one, I'll eat Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Ooh.
And I'm like, is that really a death cereal?
So much sugar.
I guess. Okay. I don't know. I eat at least a cup of Fruit Loops a day. Don't ask me. That's part of my weight loss plan.
Yeah. There you go.
It's like I get fed like the dogs. It just comes in a bag, and we just use a cup to get it out for me to eat. I eat the same thing every day. It's good.
Brad Keselowski, is he on a different plan?
He's got he only eats bread.
That's right.
He's on 100% carb
slider.
plan.
He's on slider Sunday.
That's right. He can have all the bread he wants
with
whatever side he wants.
And Eli Manning.
They just eat it all day. He was on the Today Show, I believe, today or yesterday, so this week. They were making sandwiches on the Today Show.
Did they give him a prize for the best paint scheme of the year?
They did not. They did not. He had the bread with him, but this is hot. No doubt. No doubt.
Steel. Got the.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is a hot car. You know, him or the 17 won almost every weekend have had this submarine build. We're going to have so many submarines.
What are you rolling? P8?
Yeah,
P8.
top 10. Listen, this was my pick for winning last week. I was wrong, but I felt like he had a good shot. He was in the lead at one point.
For sure.
He's good at Texas. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying he's, maybe a run there. I don't know at this moment where their big 1.5-mile package is going to be for Texas. I suspect, again, Hendrick myself, but we'll save that.
Speaking of,
oh my.
Speaking of the guy that's going to win the Cup.
It's a very good possibility.
Hendrick.
We'll get the Cup this year with this boy. Look at him. Liberty University. Got the yellow. He's trudging through.
Current points leader after the reset. Is that right?
Let's look at them points. Where'd the points do?
Let's look at them points.
Right there.
He
is the points leader. He's plus, what is that, 25?
Yeah. So he's tied with Truex?
Yeah, okay. So he's right there. Then 4 back to Hamlin now. Yeah.
So for all you haters about the regular season doesn't matter.
It definitely matters.
Martin Truex was almost kicked out of the playoffs, and now he is tied for first seed again because of his regular season success.
That's all I think it saved him.
That's it.
Those bonus points. Yeah, absolutely.
Crazy, man.
And there's only, just figure up 29 points between first and last in the playoff grid right now.
It's going to be fun.
It is. It's going to get nuts. All right. Speaking of getting nuts.
Yes.
If you want to get out in the wild.
Cashews.
And just find cashews and almonds, or are those in the grounds, or an almond tree? Is there an almond tree?
Yeah, bush tree.
Which kind of cow does the almond milk come from? Are the almonds like kidney stones to cows? Is that what it is? Almond cow milk?
They squeeze them through there.
Yeah. Well, White Blaze could probably tell you. You could call and say, I'd like to go on the almond milk cow milking tour.
Yeah. And
they can arrange it because they can make a custom tour to suit anything you need. Call them now, right this minute. You're watching at 3 a.m. It doesn't matter. They'll answer the phone. Just call. It will change your life. Hang with us. We'll be right back after this break from some things and places where things break. Bye. We're back, and it's stage 2.
It's number dose, and guess what we're going to do? We're going to give away some free stuff.
Free stuff!
Your laundry will be so clean for the next 45 hours that you won't even be able to smell a thing.
Wow.
Get you some Tide Ricky Rudd.
Got a picture of him. Picture of his crew chief. I don't even know. His owner? I don't know.
He
was the owner. This is from the number 5 Tide car.
Very encouraging words about him inside there.
Yeah, all kinds of stuff. It's like his Social Security number's in there, I think.
Yeah.
His password to his Hotmail account. There's a picture of a
MSN profile.
Yeah, there's a lot of just pictures of roosters. I don't know why, but he picked them out. I don't know. Also, this week special, because it's Bristol past weekend, if you can't see it on the top there, we've included on the rotating thing a ticket to Bristol Motor Speedway's night race 2023.
There you go.
There you go. You feel welcome to go to that race once your time machine is open. Use that ticket. It's unused, unscanned. You can go to the night race.
There you go.
Totally free in the past. All you got to do is what, Justin?
All you got to do is be Tyler Keshner. Watching this right now. That's your ticket, Tyler. And
can you win your own ticket back, Tyler?
You can comment, Tyler, and tell us who's going to win the race at Texas. And if you're right, we'll give you your ticket back that you didn't use.
I'm laughing too much water in my mouth. It's probably what's going to happen.
Hey, it's Ricky Stenhouse.
Oh, Ricky has ran this before, but it was a little different. Not that we can see at this moment. Normally the 47's very generous with paint scheme photos. Man, they waited till about an hour before we filmed to put it out today.
Oh.
Last time he ran
excited.
it said Ralph's or something, or Dillard's on the front, one of their grocery chains. Now it says Kroger. That's the only difference this week. And also he doesn't have the yellow where he was in the playoffs, and now he's been eliminated.
Sorry, Ricky.
Love
your car, though. It's a cool car.
It is a hot car. Maybe Ricky's hottest car. Oh, we're back to the white. They switched it back again.
This
guy dude right
finished?
Here.
What?
Yeah. What about that?
This guy had finished 11th.
Dude, I was sitting there watching this dude put out the final laps. He came off turn 4 every single lap sideways. He had, who was right beside him? It might have been Keselowski. I can't remember, but was putting pressure on him. But he did not care, and he was just like dirt tracking it every single lap and still staying ahead of him.
Wow.
Like, this dude can drive.
Dude, next year in a where's he at next year? He
hasn't announced, but the most likely thing is he's the 77 driver.
I was going to say Spire.
But Spire now
got big news about Spire this week.
Right? They, working with Colson Holservar to go to the 77, are going to have another driver that we'll talk about in a few minutes. They're going to have a third driver at Spire Motorsports.
Hey, this guy.
And a new work together.
It's pretty rough when you're like 12th is a great finish.
Right. Absolutely. It's a sad season.
What kind of year it's been for him.
But the whole Stewart-Haas family has had a hard time.
Autodesk,
yeah. It's like a design program. It's like a CAD program. It's cool. It's something I would
like
use.
The black and white car.
I do too. You know what?
Cool.
Sometimes nowadays people get wild. Just taking it simple makes you stand out.
There you go.
It's got the
Here comes the money.
Big money.
There's
Look, Ally Bank Financial Corporation.
Is this a night race?
You know what? I think this is a night race.
I don't even know.
Isn't it starting at 7:30?
That's how little I care about Texas.
Man, yeah, me too. But they, from what I know, they're running the day scheme. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they put the wrong picture up. Who knows?
I don't know.
They figured nobody would care. This is honestly a pretty decent run for the 48-13th. I mean, that's sad to say.
Ryan Preece and Alex Bowman were cheering for top 15s.
It's crazy.
It is
The
crazy.
world's turned upside down. What's happened?
I don't know. It's the same old deal.
I blame Jimmy Johnson.
There's another McDonald's.
There he is. Bubba made it through to the next round. Let's look at those points one more time. Bubba now still right there above the cutoff line. He's, +3 over Chastain. And then the 6, the 12, and the... No, he's dead last. I'm very sorry. I can't read. That's the 45.
Yeah. If it ended before it even started, he would be out minus 16 or
14.
14. I can't read.
It's a long way off to see the pictures y'all see. We don't have them on our phones. We're not sophisticated.
Ooh.
Bubba, listen, I've got nothing against Bubba. I really don't. And in fact, I like him. And I'm going to be honest with you. I think this is the round he goes out. I hate to say that, but that's just how I feel like it's going to fall for my grid.
Yeah. Unless he does something crazy like at Texas.
Yeah. Listen, if they take that Kansas car over there and can make it work like that, you know. But right now, when we start seeing who's finishing and where they're going, it's
of course,
23.
Talladega is next week. So,
well, he does one. Hey. That's just very true. He's amazing at Talladega.
Yeah.
Could be a saving grace.
About that. Right.
What about his buddy in the 45 with another Jordan scheme? This is interesting.
This is like kids playing with shapes.
Yeah.
Putting shapes together.
Put that together, Timmy. Let's find out what your disease is.
Saw big MJ down here on the pit box the other night on TV.
He's walking around.
Yeah,
he's a big man. He's happy.
He was doing it.
He thinks some things can happen. You know what? I suspect he's in Texas. Both of his cars are in the playoffs, and Tyler Reddick has won Texas in the 8 car.
Yes.
So don't tell me he can't do it in the 45.
I remember that. That was that crazy race when like 40 people blew tires except for Tyler Reddick.
Yeah, it was just tire fall off, tire blowout. That was the whole race.
That was the only Texas race I liked.
Well, maybe you'll get it again.
Maybe.
Let's hope for tire failure.
Let's hope for something better than Ambetter.
Well, you know what? They've got to feel pretty bad about this. This is Todd's car, of course, Todd Gilliland. And Todd, has been some decent finishes, but, we can be honest and say he's not going to win the race usually. But I think this is the last one where they're kicking him out of his own car, and they're putting Zane Smith in it because they made this agreement at the start of the year. And now Zane Smith has signed a contract, multi-year deal to race for Trackhouse.
Yes.
And then Trackhouse says, we don't have a car for you, but Spire just bought the 78 Charter. We're going to let you drive that for them. And Spire's going to have a partnership with us now, an alliance.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know this. I haven't heard definite. It's all speculation. does that mean the alliance between Spire and Trackhouse and Hendrick is gone, or is they working with both of them?
I heard someone talking about today, and they were kind of like, maybe they're farming off both fields.
Maybe.
I don't know.
That'd be interesting. I mean,
but how is Rick gonna continue that to happen? I don't.
Right. Yeah. I mean, unless Trackhouse is involved in the same getting data situation, he's not going to give data to Spire that they might share with Trackhouse, right? I mean,
I wouldn't.
Right. So,
but then again, crazy things like Austin Dillon driving the race car happened.
That's right. Austin Dillon has won at Texas. I think it was just because they give you a cowboy hat, and he was like, I gotta have that.
He tried harder than any race in his entire life just to get the cowboy hat.
Take a look.
Mother load. They give you a gun, cowboy hat, a pair of boots. I'm ready to go.
Fire shooting out in Victory Lane.
Got everything Ty Dillon likes. And Austin. Ty gets to go watch when his brother wins.
He's got a fire paint scheme, but
yeah,
he's
listen. Here's a man
not going to win. I mean,
17th place. They probably had a party at the RCR shop. This is this is the best he's done in a while. He's been like really back in the 30s, almost high 20s. It's kind of ridiculous. Oh, Smithfield.
Hey, everybody's going to starve to death next year because there's no bacon.
No bacon. So, but Stuart Haas says they're still going to field all 4 cars next year. They're sticking to that story. Could be a lie. I don't know. I'm just saying when RCR didn't want to let Ty Reddick go, he was like, I'll get a charter. Don't worry about it. He never had an intention of buying a charter for a third car. He just wanted to be able to screw Denny Hamlin over on the price to get Tyler Reddick out of that contract. Mm-hmm. So he's acting like he was keeping him. Yeah.
He don't know about them apples.
He don't.
But he knows bacon.
Well, that's true. So I'm just saying maybe Stuart Haas is going to be in the market to sell this sucker, especially $40 million the 78 just sold their charter for.
Yeah.
That's insanity.
Now, Denny was talking about that.
What he do?
He was speculating that maybe the price of that is so high because behind the scenes and the financials that they're actually buying part of 3 charters instead of just 1.
Well, but did they pay? If they paid BJ 40, did they pay BJ $40 million or did they pay Spire $40 million?
That was the question that hasn't been answered yet.
Okay, I see. Yeah. So there's a possibility Gamebridge is just paid bought part of the team,
Gamebridge,
like Fenway for Roush,
yeah,
or the whatever the thing's called that bought part of Joe Gibbs now, the Commanders deal, the guy who owns the Commanders and all that. Yeah, these mega people are coming in. So maybe that's interesting. Here's a man who's interesting.
It's a little bit like a camo.
Yeah. I mean, that's his normal
gray camo on
That's
there.
his normal.
The picture just looks different.
It does. We usually had that Smokey and the Bandit one. We got to get that yellow banner. You know, you really don't notice the yellow banner as much on this car as you do the others, just because of the yellow highlights, I think.
Yeah.
A rough week
about
this guy. Like his longtime girlfriend passed away from cancer.
Yeah, I just heard that yesterday.
And he released a statement, of course. They had broken up, right before the season started?
Yeah.
Didn't want any questions about it. She passed away. And then really the thing, I mean, you don't want to get into that, but the thing the NASCAR world's kind of talking about is Danica coming online and replying to the statement that Truex released and throwing shade at him and saying, basically insinuating that maybe he was not nice to her and treated her bad or something, that he was dirty to her, and Danica said she never liked him. To him, I'm like, wow,
that's possible. But
if I was Danica,
I don't trust Danica either. So
maybe on the day though that your friend dies, like maybe that's not the best way to handle it.
To approach that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I don't know. It's kind of trailer park.
It's freaking Danica. So
right, you know, she got stuck at Burning Man. Did you see that?
In the flood?
Yeah, she was there.
Good for her.
Stuck in it. Yeah, she's lost her mind.
You want to do one more?
Yeah, I will. And
That's
it's the best one. Look at this. 3 Got the yellow. He's listen, Texas is a great place for Kyle Busch. Talladega's usually not, but he won last time we were there. And then what's the last one?
Roval.
Roval. maybe not his best place, but I think the first two keep him in it. I think Kyle Busch makes the round of 8 definitely, just because he got through this part. I think he's really got to be let down with Bristol though. This finish for Bristol for Kyle Busch,
P20.
that's like just
That's pretty bad. Yeah.
and didn't no wreck right for Kyle Busch at Bristol.
2 laps down.
Yeah,
Wow.
he had to go into pits and stuff, but still, like. This is not a Kyle Busch performance, and but then again, the 3 did better. But the 3's good short track racer. You know who's the best short track racer I've ever seen?
Joe.
Joe, right? Joe. He's a road runner.
Across the waterfalls.
Yeah, he would an actual road runner, like a bird, and he just boom, like just fast as you could go. Now you could call White Blaze Outdoors, and you could say, "I want to see Joe the road runner." They'll take you there. I have a feeling, though, that Joe's not alive up on Rogers Mountain, Mount Rogers.
It's a little too cold for him.
The tallest mountain in Virginia, White Blaze can take you up there and show you around. Roadrunners have probably passed away in that cold.
Yeah.
I've been camping there before and wake up like to snow in the summer.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It is pretty wild.
It's awesome. I love it. It's beautiful. You get up there and smell the good smells.
The horse dung.
Oh, you know what dung's best? Horse dung.
Or dung.
Breathe it in. And that's no extra cost. There's no upcharge with White Blaze Outdoors for their horse dung. Other places, they want more for horse dung.
Stick it to you, man.
White Blaze, that's the honest people. Give them a call, and we'll be back with you. Segment Stage 3.
Everybody get you a hot toddy.
Todd Gillen.
It's
Toddy.
the
He needs
next
to get his own bar.
stage of Wrap It Up.
Ooh. The scrub stage, I've heard they called it once.
Well, this guy,
Not a scrub. Look at that.
he's
Hot.
not but
Oh
he's
my
been a
God.
scrub lately.
Look at his paint scheme, though.
It's great.
I know they run this on the 1, but this one I like better. More black on it. I just don't know. It pops.
The number,
Oh,
where
yeah.
it's 2 numbers, I guess, it just looks much
Yeah.
better. I don't know.
This is hot.
It
First time he's ran it, but oh man, I'm digging it. I'm digging it hard. I'm gonna go buy a chainsaw right now. Like I
cut
don't even
something.
need it. I'm gonna go straight to the dump and just throw it away. But I want Kubota to have the money. They've done a good job. Good job, Kubota. I appreciate it.
There you go.
What else we got? Who came? What was he 21st?
21st. Not too great.
No, he's not having. Listen, let me ask you this. Here's the big question. Now that Zane Smith is signed to Trackhouse, and he's not coming next year,
I think he's competing for a ride.
yeah, is the 99 up for grabs? Because also they signed SVG, right?
Yeah.
And he's not going to, of course, he's going to do other stuff. Maybe the year after, is Trackhouse suddenly going to become a 4-car team, a 3-car team? Like, some irons in the fire here.
Yeah.
99's got to be worried. Suarez. Oh, it's my boy,
Ron
Big
Blaney,
Dutchie.
he's worried this year.
Man, the Dutch, they were all over the race at Bristol. They were down at the Copenhagen experience.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it a little bit. Maybe we'll make a short about it. But people kept walking up to me, drunk people, and talking to me while I was trying to talk to the camera, so we didn't. I gave up. But the Dutch boy, he was part of it. Maybe if we put that out.
Paint it up.
It seems like they'd paint this Menards color something different every once in a while.
Yeah, or just paint something on it.
Something. Just something. Just change it up a little bit.
Come on, Dutch boy.
I mean, you're on 27 cars. Don't spread it around. Look at this one. Here's another one.
Trackhouse
The whole team.
killing it this week.
They do it. They got every car.
Take a look
Every
at
car.
this motherload.
Dude, I don't.
You won't.
I may be stupid in saying this, but I don't know if Ross
Oh,
gets out of this round.
I'm starting to wonder myself. He's let's look at them points again. Have you ever seen points? He's on the cutoff line on the bottom of it, 3 down. But I mean, again, the whole thing's 29. The whole thing's one race. Anything can happen. But Ross ain't running like he's going to make it though. He's going to have to step it up
Yeah, I don't know.
based on who else is left in there and how they're running.
His only win this year was on a 1.5 miles, so we'll see what he does Sunday. But
Yeah, that will tell a tale. Or he has had some good runs until problems at some road courses. Maybe Roval could be something for him. I don't know. Talladega's a wild card for anybody. Speaking of wild cards, at
versus
Talladega,
everybody.
yeah,
.com.
you got to fight everybody. Apparently, this is a new clothing line, a late sponsor to the game, just announced Tuesday, I think, or Monday, and just threw it together. Apparently, this is a clothing line where, like, they go and they make a store kind of like Alumni Hall we have, and they put like the college of that area. Here they pick the team, and it's versus everybody else. So if you go to Texas, it's or around Texas Motor Speedway, Dallas is the closest thing, so that's what they're pushing.
Slick silver.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's kind of like just like they try to polish it up, stainless steel or something.
Yeah, just like took a grinder and just grinded the paint off.
Maybe they did. You never know.
They love it.
Oh, speaking of rich boys, look, I got this hat. Did you see this hat?
I did.
That's the corn dog man.
Oh, just feeding me all day, man. I tell you what.
Here comes the
It was
money.
They
sweet.
are throwing the money.
I'm gonna brag. On the Chevy trailer. I purchased several hats, and I think Jordan got a Suarez shirt. $10 a piece.
Nice.
If you can catch the anywhere near the races, hit up those trailers, man. They got some deals going on right now, especially
Nice.
the Chevy trailer. If you want Spire Motorsports or
Yeah.
or the 31 or 16 or somebody like that. So you get what you pay for. Seven, Game Bridge, like you're saying, big money, right? They're going to own the team, be the team.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't
They're
know
throwing something.
How if you're going to buy a part of the team, should you really still be the sponsor also? Or I mean, maybe are you doubling down? Just they're going to self-sponsor? They're going to keep putting Game Bridge on the thing? I mean, some people do, but
I mean, yeah. What's his face? The Allegiant guy.
right?
I don't know.
It seems like a bad idea, money-wise, but maybe three. Let me ask you this: we're a paint scheme show. What number do they run? They got the 7. They got the 77. What falls in line that's available? 71, maybe. Make the 1 kind of like a 7 edge. Maybe they keep the 78. It's one more number than the 77. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing some things out there. Maybe they pick a whole different thing and they'll have a
82.
yeah. Who knows? Who knows?
Not going to be the 15.
It is not going to be the 15. J.J. Yaley
There he
getting
is.
to run 2 races in a row.
Oh,
He's got this Patriot Mobile again.
what?
This is like the, 47th different Patriot Mobile scheme he's ran this year. Every single time, maybe twice he's had it the same. Again, they change the color every time. They don't know what they're doing. But you can call him or Paul Revere on the phone from, what is this, 30th place?
Yeah.
26! Hey, that's pretty good.
JJ's living it up.
Oh, and I do have information that your boy Haley will be in the 15 next year. So that's going to be the full-time car, which 51 was their main number. So I don't know if they got a plan for somebody to be in 51 or they're going to all start like they have been. But 15 is going to be Haley's number.
Ryan Newman.
Just learned that. Ryan Newman coming back.
There he is. He's coming.
Oh, I tell you what.
I want to come right
Absolutely.
now, guys, 'cause I think I can
Breast
I can make
cancer
it the rest of
awareness.
the way. I
That'll
wanna come
Cummins
now.
just it all goes together. Same
Yeah.
wasn't this the same scheme you had last week, right? Except for the breast cancer part?
Yeah, the breast cancer
Yeah.
part's new.
Okay. Well, it lit it up a little bit.
Oh, and guess what?
What?
I found out something,
Tell me.
and I felt terrible. Kind of. Yeah, really.
Admit it on the internet.
And I was very distraught that no one that's watched this show had told us about this.
You could have stopped it. Watch this show.
Yeah.
No one has watched the show.
The Negu sponsor
Yeah.
on Corey LaJoy's car, they were always like, Negu, what is blah, 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 which kind of poking fun at it.
We didn't know.
So it actually means never ever give up
Oh.
about the kids with the cancer treatment.
Well, now I feel bad too.
I felt bad too.
Dang.
But no one ever told us. So,
Well, yeah.
Sorry.
Listen. You're putting it on the car. Maybe say what it means.
Yeah. Well,
We've been looking at it
of
every
all
week,
peop-
and we didn't know.
Of all people, the worst broadcast commentator in history, Rick Allen, was the one that told me about this.
Well, okay. So Rick's got some good points out there. That's good. I did not know that either. It seems like the 7 would be pushing that information. Well, I'm wearing the hat.
I know.
Look.
Whatever.
I don't know. 21 sucks.
Yeah, I don't have anything to say about him.
Bye.
See ya.
Hey, I don't know why. Don't ask me, but this is my favorite Hunt Brothers pizza scheme. I feel weird even saying that. It's not words you think, hey, what's your favorite Hunt Brothers pizza scheme? It's not the thing you hear off. I don't
Yeah.
even, I've never went even been asked what's your favorite Hunt Brothers pizza.
It's the one on the gas station.
Have you had one?
I have not.
I haven't either.
Now I work with some guys at the bike shop that go get it sometimes.
Really?
They like it.
Wow.
I just never have.
And they have other options.
Never had the balls to try it.
Well, we need to get that in one of them cellulite drinks that we're always
I
seeing.
tried one of those.
Did you?
One
Yeah.
of the guys at the bike shop.
How was it?
He gets them and I was like, I'll try a little bit. So he just poured me out in a little bit of a cup. It tasted kind of like what I think Monster Energy
Yeah.
tasted like a little bit, or mixed between like some. Oh, what was the?
Was it like a green?
Kind of. I can't remember what Arctic Blast or something. I don't know.
okay.
Kind of like the old drink Surge way back in the day.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, something like that.
I wasn't a big Surge fan. I had a friend though. Oh my God, like he kept them in business, man.
This
I heard-
guy,
This guy
he
needs
needs
some
some
business.
Surge.
He needs something. What do you think? Does he go back to Xfinity? Do you think he does another year in Cup? I think he's made up his mind, and I'm just guessing, but I think he goes back. I think
he will too.
I think he
'cause
goes and runs for a championship in Xfinity.
I think at this point in Allmendinger's career, he just wants to have fun.
Yeah.
And he's not having fun right now. So,
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Jeez.
And Ty Dillon maybe gets the 16. I don't know.
Hey, here's a rip-off of the hefty trash bags.
Right? Oh, look, the gunk
Gunk.
poured over the orange car. They just gunked it.
Oh, my God.
This car is not going to exist anymore. So this
Nope.
is the last few races you have to enjoy
The gunk.
the 78 BJ McLeod gunk car. Definitely dead. $40 million they paid for that font numbered. And and the fact that a guy can go, yeah, you can be in the race. Oh, definitely, no matter what. $40 million. That's a lot of money.
There you go.
I'd take, you know what, though? If they are smart. Now, BJ has his own single Xfinity team he runs that's not Live Fast. It's just BJ McLeod Motorsports, different than him and Matt Tift partner in this. Mm-hmm. If I were him and Matt Tift, well, I'd probably just take the money and cash out. But they could very easily keep running the 78 car, invest millions of dollars in it, and have a good car.
Yeah.
And not really worry, because almost every single week there's 36 cars. Show up and be the 37th car and make the race. I mean, and if you've got this good car from all these millions, don't worry about qualifying on time at Daytona or whatever. If you've bought a good engine, right? He should be able to take the money, use it to his advantage to actually run decent.
Try to go slay them in the Xfinity series.
Well, that's probably what's going to happen. I mean, he can probably go to Xfinity and just be a top dog. Like, he could win a race next year, probably. Oh, here's a man who ain't going to win jack crap anytime soon. The discount tires, more like disappointment liars. This guy has not won a race all year. It is not going well, and it's not going to.
Dude, and he's not even competing for anything.
Right? Yeah, he's not even not a factor in his Penske
crazy.
car. He tried to get airborne. He got in a wreck, and
I saw that.
He tried to do it big time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that considered, he still beat some people. 32nd. So him and Joey, was it Joey Tomato and him that got together? Yeah. Or was it him and or was it Haley?
It was
crap.
The first.
It was the first
It
thing.
was the first thing.
Yeah.
Oh, it says it on here.
What'd it say?
Number 2 and 16.
Oh,
It was
Allmendinger.
Allmendinger. Lap 76, lap 70, something like that.
Yes, duh. I don't know why.
That was who he hit.
Because he was driving that throwback paint scheme.
Blake Shelton.
Ty Dillon got a new paint scheme. Blake Shelton.
I can't believe Blake Shelton actually believes in this
Electrical
guy.
Energy Solutions. Blake Shelton on this now.
That's a Grateful Dead right there too.
You're right. What happens now? See, it's a whole package. Blake Shelton comes to your house. He'll pedal a bicycle to power your lights, and he demands that Grateful Dead be cranked the whole time.
Playing the whole time.
He can run like a 10-watt bulb, usually for a couple hours a day.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good deal. But it's Blake Shelton in your house, so you know.
A lot of people would like that.
Yeah. I mean, Ty Dillon would. He put it on the car. 77.
See ya, Ty.
Definitely going to be a Hosfar next year, probably.
Well, we'll see how he does.
Somebody. I don't know. Hosfar could be in the other number.
There he is.
Ooh. Hey, look.
The only bright spot in the Bristol NRA Bass Pro Shops night race.
There were a lot of people happy.
I was happy.
Man, the crowd was jubilant. People,
Really?
Yeah, people were extremely happy just that the 22 went out.
Awesome.
And as we're leaving the track, I heard people discussing, well, at least the 22 went out.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, wow.
That was what I
A
was
lot
saying.
of hate. I mean, he's not, the most everybody loves guy. But at Bristol, he was catching a lot of crap, which is fine.
That's fine. Well,
Paint scheme's ugly.
he's selling. I need some insurance, but I ain't buying
AAA?
it from. I'm not buying it from Joe
Alcoholics
Logano.
Anonymous. They won't even admit to the other alcoholics that they're in a program.
It's a very different type of program.
Well, they've got insurance.
Yeah,
I don't know if you can get it because you can't admit that you're in the program. So
it's
it's got to be hard to make a claim. That's for sure.
It's Illuminati
Yep.
insurance.
That makes sense. Confirmed.
And here's an Illuminati in your gutters.
Oh, this man, he just don't care. He's on the way out. He's going to drive that big, glorious Rick Ware car
Woo!
that he decided was a great idea. You know, what about this? It occurred to me the other day. What if he didn't decide he's going to go drive a Rick Ware car? What if they told him you're fired because you run like crap usually? And then that like motivated him once he got his new car and his announcement. And Daniel Hemrick's been sitting there waiting.
Could be
we knew
either one.
Daniel was a prime candidate for something. The 31, I thought maybe the 16 more than the 31, but I guess it doesn't matter. What do you think about that pick, though, while we're on the topic? Out of everybody who's available.
I don't. Who? Haley?
No, Daniel Hemrick going
Daniel
to
Hemrick.
the 31, yeah.
Didn't he come up and try it once already and went back?
He went 1 year and drove the 8 car the first year. Childress changed the number from 31
and
to
then
8.
went back to Xfinity.
And then they bust him down because of Reddick having funding, and they gave it to Reddick. And they said, you need to go back for Xfinity, and then he went to Colleague, and he's been like, oh, I'll make it back. You know, he won one race, and that was the championship race. So he won the championship winning that one race.
that Xfinity, yeah, Phoenix. That year.
Now, he ran strong this weekend, Daniel Hemrick did, in the Xfinity race. Honestly, if Allgaier hadn't had those tires, Daniel Hemrick might have been in position
that's
to get
true.
it.
Yeah,
But it's not the guy you think about out of everybody who's available. You got Big Matty D making the rounds. You got Trevor Bayne won a 500. He could at least put up some top 10s for your car.
Yeah,
Consistency or something.
I mean, maybe it was just too soon, but it could put Noah Gregson in the car.
Could, yeah, absolutely. Where's Noah Gregson going, you think? He's out running some ASA and Pitney series,
He's
and somebody said maybe a Euro series.
Yeah, he's just out running stuff right now. So
Trucks or Xfinity next year, who knows?
yeah, no.
Something going on, but 31 ain't.
Biohaven.
Oh, you know who this
last
was?
place.
This was Ryan Newman.
Mr.
He's not worried about anything, and he is dead last. Not looking good, but you know what? There's a big change coming this week.
Barely completed half the race.
Somebody, as we said at the start of this segment, Big Todd Gilliland, gets a ride anyway, even though he's been kicked out of his own car, and he's going to drive the 51, and he's going to drive the standard Biohaven Jacobs Construction Company's scheme, which is the default scheme when nobody sponsors anything. For whatever reason, I don't know how these things work, but it's a little
Whose car is this?
you know, every week
Come on,
they're like,
whoever
who's
did this,
going
just
to be in
confess.
this?
We promise we won't be
Todd
mad.
has no shot whatsoever at Texas in this car.
No.
It's impossible that Todd Gilliland could, in no scenario, even if there's like a big one pile up and 30 cars wreck, Todd Gilliland in the 51 at Texas cannot win if he's not in the wreck.
No, because it'll
I'm
still
gonna
be a
stick
second off the other cars.
It's just not going to happen. And that does it.
Yeah, it does the do
That does every one of them all the way through. What do you think?
Comment about this frozen in time
Look at that.
machine.
You get a good look. You can pause the video now and zoom in and see what it says.
I don't know what happened, but tell us who's going to win the race, and we'll send it to you.
Man, we will. All you got to do is pick your race winner. Justin, do you pick a race winner?
I'm
going
going to pick a race winner of Texas. Let's see. I don't know. I don't even. Who's driving this week?
Todd Gilliland's in a car. That's a
Todd
good
Gilliland.
pick, right?
Man,
He's got all
dude,
the
I don't
stuff
have
he needs.
I don't have a good feeling, dude. Okay, here's one.
About Todd Gilliland?
No, definitely not. I'm going with Chris Buescher.
Wow. I like that. Chris Buescher, back to it again. Look at him. Just the soul of fire.
Another coming off another top 5.
Yeah.
dude.
I agree. I think it can happen. I thought about that, honestly. I really did. And then I thought about going 6 again. But I just can't go against something in my brain, which maybe I should since I've been wrong every single week. I'm saying 45. Tyler Reddick
45.
pulls off another playoff win, which maybe has enough momentum to put him in the Final Four, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't think he wins the Cup this year because, I mean, we all know it's been wrote out. We got the script right here. William Byron wins the Cup.
Yeah, William's got it.
So just don't even get your high horse up about it. Go ahead and order your merchandise while it's on pre-order cheapness. What's going on? Anything else? We came down to Bristol. We hung out with some of you. We saw some great people. We saw Abraham Lincoln about to leap from the top of the track. And a lot of other fun things. Please go check out that video. Leave a comment. We've got plenty of free stuff. You have no idea how much free stuff we have to give away. And we're coming back to you. If you're at the Roval, look for us. We're coming. If you're at Martinsville, look for us. We're coming. We're going to be there, baby. We're going to make it happen.
Baba D.
Jordan, any babble?
JD.
Jobble?
And Frank.
Absolutely. All right. You got any final thoughts, Justin, that you want to throw out at the entire world before we head out?
I don't like Texas Motor Speedway.
Agreed. Hopefully it goes away. I know they're going to at least move the date, they said, maybe for next year, so maybe it's not in the playoffs. They acted like Texas gets to pick the date, but that's what everybody... they quit. Not that they got fired. I mean, that's happening a lot, right? All right. Love all of y'all. Hope you don't die.